Hello everyone. I think what we're going to do now, we've kind of finished up this last project, well, to a point, I should say. Making this guy carrying the canoe, and I think there's 5 parts in that series. And I think what I want to do is start a new series, but kind of with the same project. So what I plan on doing now that we have this part done, if you remember in the book, it shows the guy stepping over a log. I get him balanced here. Doesn't like to stand up by himself just yet. But the book shows him stepping over a log, and what I want to do is I want to take this project further, make it more of a involved presentation, make it a little nicer looking to sit on the shelf. So I'm going to start, it's kind of a continuation of the project, but I'm going to start a different series. We're just going to talk about how you take a carving like this and you put it in a scene and make it a little bit more. So that's what we're going to do. We'll just set this guy aside for now. I'm just going to wait. So my plan is, I think I've showed this in one of the other videos. I got this live edge piece of basswood, and we're going to make it could either be a lake edge or a river edge scene, where this is the edge. This will be water over here. We're going to carve that down and fill this up with epoxy, and we're going to have a path here. And we'll put the log on here. Let's see. My son gave me the idea of this was just a found stick, and it's kind of interesting because on it, the texture on there reminds me of like what bark would be like on a full-size tree. So it's like a mini version of full-size bark, if that makes any sense. So we're going to put that on there. So he gave me an idea if we just want a piece of that tree, is that make it look like a beaver chewed it off. So I already did that on the log, kind of cut it off at a point and went around with a knife, simulate a beaver, chewed off, and then a little bit further up the stick, there was this spot where a branch was coming off, and what I did is I cut it off there at the bandsaw so that it kind of looks like you have roots starting to just be on the top of the ground growing in, so a little bit more of the tree there, and then I carved that like the beaver chewed that off. We're going to set that over here, kind of along the edge, and just look like that tree could have been growing there, and beaver came out of the water and chewed that tree off, and it fell right there across the path. So that's what we're going to get started with. Then we're going to do some things that I've never done before, which is always fun. I'm going to like I said, we're going to pour epoxy in here, tint it, and make it look like water. Never done that before, so we'll see how that goes. And then put some contours and shapes up here so it's not just dead flat. And we're going to have some grass. We're going to make some grass out of some, I think it's sisal rope or twine. And we'll make that look like some tall yellow grass here. And of the path, we'll kind of carve that in, make that look a little bit worn. And this is going to be kind of a worn path up the bank into this path. So this looks kind of goofy now, but that will make sense later. So yeah, kind of combining wood carving with a little bit of diorama work, I guess you might say. that's my plan.